Hello and welcome to Anthony's Brick Builds, and today we'll be going over LEGO City Set 40445. This is the F1 truck with Red Bull 20 and Aston Martin 24 F1 cars. This is a LEGO City set with 1,086 pieces and it retails for 100 USD. It's part of the new LEGO Formula 1 collection of sets. Stay tuned for more reviews on those sets to come. It does include a really cool hauler and two F1 cars. As we flip the box around, you'll notice all the cool play features inside. The truck can detach from the trailer. There's also, looks like a little gaming area inside the truck. And there's also spots to hold two F1 cars, which is pretty cool. But before we go further on into this video though, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn notifications button on if you haven't already. And please be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Anthony's Brick Builds YT. It really does mean a lot. But let's open up the box and see what's inside. Alright, inside the box we have 10 numbered bags. Each bag is pretty big with a lot of large pieces inside. We also have four 4x16 printed panels. Really nice, I love when they're printed. Then we have 3 instruction booklets, one for each car. And then you have the main F1 hauler. And then a very small sticker sheet, which is really good. I only love when there's really small stickers in here. So it's going to be a great set. I'll check them with you guys when I'm done building, and we'll check out the minifigs. Alright, so there are 5 minifigures included in this set. The first two we have are the F1 drivers of the Aston Martin guy in the green. I really do like his Aston Martin logo in his upper right-hand torso of his shirt, and then also on his helmet as well. And then for the Red Bull, we have our Red Bull driver right here. She does not actually have any Red Bull markings or logos, unlike the Aston Martin racer, so I think that's a little funny. Maybe the licensing was a little too expensive for this set. But then we do have the hauler driver or transport driver. I'm calling it hauler because I'm a NASCAR guy, but I believe they're mostly called transporters. So it's a pretty cool minifigure. I like the torso and ID tag on his torso. Then up next we have the two kind of like pit crew guys. So we have a guy and a girl. They both have some pretty cool, nicely printed torsos, which I think all look pretty good. So all in all, some definitely pretty good minifigures in this set about the car transporter. Alright, so here are the two cars right here. I'm going to say off the bat, they are very simple, but they do get the job done. As you can see, for the Aston Martin one, which I think is the better one out of the two, just because it has the Aston Martin print on the top, and we do actually have some Aston Martin logo right there. It's a very nice car. The green color is very simple. There's no sponsors on this one, unlike the Speed Champion F1 cars that are coming out shortly. The spoiler does move backwards and forwards a little bit. That's a cool little play feature. And you can move the halo up and down. And the little steering wheel is also pretty cool as well, being a little 1x2 oval piece. It's a pretty nice little car. As we move on to the Red Bull car, I definitely know off the bat there is no Red Bull logos on this, so I bet you it was a part of the licensing deal that did not really go all the way through for at least the city side of Red Bull Lego. But as we move throughout the car, it's the same design as the Aston Martin, and I really do like the colors on this one. This one does look pretty good, but I do think the Aston Martin is better just because it does have the official printing, I should call it. But now let's take a look at the transporter. Alright, so here is the F1 Transporter. It's a really long vehicle. I was surprised on how long this bad boy is. Now, it is a little bit shorter than the LEGO City delivery truck. We'll take a closer look at those two in an upcoming comparison video. But all in all, we'll go through it right now. So the front, we'll just turn the front like this. You notice it's very nice. Some lights on the front, and then it's just really nicely shaped. And then we do have a printed F1 logo right here, 2 tires on the bottom. And then we can flip this forward. So as you can see, actually, it'll be a little better if we push out the trailer. The trailer does come apart from the main rig. And as you can see, the truck part is very, very nice. And the top does come off. And you do have a little seating area on the inside. So as we put that back on like so, it all looks pretty well and good. Now for the regular transport part, you do have some little jacks that come down, and we'll just put it in line with the full rig again like so. like that. We'll just keep it like there. For this part, we do have a gaming center, which I think is pretty cool. A little ramp that comes down, and then you see it's like a little testing center, and this does move side to side, which I think is really cool. It's a really fun design. And as we move to the big panels right here, you'll notice that these turn up. Now, if you are thinking this is not in the same scale as the full car, as we flip these open, there's F1, and then does have a car on the other side. It's all the same on the other side. We open up, there's a huge amount of room on the inside for these two F1 cars. And how do we access it, you ask? Well, all the way back here, we have a trailer, or a kind of like a back little door. Now, these things come out, and they go down, they come out, and they come down. So it's a pretty simple process. And then you just put your finger on the inside of this and open it up. Actually, it's a little bit easier if you take these and you snap them into the little compartment right here. We'll cut to that in just a second. To get your F1 car into it, all you gotta do is just push it forward up the ramp, and then it's gotta get aligned perfectly with the door. You barely have any kind of clearance room on the inside, but there is, both of the cars are inside transporter, already be taken to their next race. As you push them down, you don't even notice they are there, and then all you gotta do is reverse the steps of unclipping these, sliding them in. There are clips inside the build for these pieces so they don't come flying out. Push down the door and then flip up the little flap. So all in all, it's a really fun to build, and it was a lot of fun to make, and it was actually a pretty interesting build with the building techniques. I really did like it. Thank you guys for joining me for this wonderful episode of Anthony's Brick Builds. Went over the Lego City F1 Transporter with Aston Martin and Red Bull F1 cars. So it was a really fun video. And before we end it off, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn notifications on if you have not already. And stay tuned for a lot more F1 reviews coming in the future. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.